There we are, baby. We're back. It's episode 93 of The Shift. It's Francisco Rojas. It's Nick Earnshaw. Mr. Earnshaw, what's going on, my friend?
Hello, Francisco. I'm glad the weather wasn't knocking your power out anymore this week. We could finally do an episode. I mean, dude, there was tornado warnings like everywhere for like 2 days in a row, which was nuts. And by the way, the night that I think you got hit and your power was like iffy, my power didn't go out, but my Wi-Fi was like awful that night.
Shaky.
So that's usually what happens with my Wi-Fi, but it was shaky that night too. So I'm glad we waited until Friday night because we got nothing else to do but talk some ball, dude.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, shout out to my mom because she's the one who called me. She's like, yo, it's gonna, it's you better watch. We might not have power tonight. And she's like, charge all your stuff right now. And I was like, wait,
down
prepping for this pod. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe we should reschedule. So it was the right move. It was hitting you hard, right?
It was weird. So. It was weird that one night we were going to do the show. And it was odd. It was very odd. It was like, it would pour and then it would stop. And then our power stayed on because my power gets iffy, like in big storms like that. I know yours does. And I think a couple of weeks ago it happened.
Yeah. Well, didn't have power for 5 days.
Jeez, dude. Nuts.
Yeah, it was.
Well, we're here. You got power tonight.
Yeah.
You got power tonight.
Yeah, we got power tonight. That's all that matters. I mean,
it's all that matters.
Good outside. Looking good. So Nick, we have a good amount of stuff to get to today. We actually still have some topics from the original night that we were going to do the pod and that are relevant right now. So I'm glad we were able to keep them. Stay tuned. We have a special edition of an all-time franchise. We're not going to tell you what, but it's a special edition. And so you better stay tuned. It's going to be, I think, a bit of a different spin on what we usually do with our all-time franchises. So stay tuned for that. Manny Machado, congrats to him. He hit his 2000th hit this week and this past week. And we have a topic regarding him and some of his other counterparts that you could say are probably him and two others that were the big three, of and still going of his era of top superstars in Major League Baseball. We have a topic with that. Home run derby field is set, Earnshaw. Even though the derby still sucks, we have to talk about it. And then we will get to the Nationals. Made some big changes earlier this week, and ones I didn't. Not that I didn't never see him coming, but we'll get into them. It's just the timing was a little weird. But Nick, I want to start with the All-Star Game, which is very, very close on this coming Tuesday. And Nick, it's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. And we actually recently just got Atlanta Braves player Ronald Acuna out of the home run derby, Matt Olson in the home run derby. Speaking of Atlanta, but in terms of the All-Star Game, Nick, I'm sitting here, and especially today, I'm watching the 1997 All-Star Game. I know, it's a little.
Of course you are.
Time. Yeah, of course you are. I love going back to those.
Sounds about right.
I shouldn't have mentioned it, but I'm mentioning it.
Sounds about right.
And I think I'm going to try to watch like all these All-Star Games chronologically. Going up to 2025. Maybe I won't do that. It's probably a lot of work. But maybe I'll watch highlights of each one.
Yeah, go highlights. Let's condense in a little bit.
I'm a big guy in terms of like especially the older ones, watching the intros for the players. They don't do them like that, I feel like, either. But Nick, I want to talk about the All-Star Game in terms of its relevancy, because it seems like in recent years, especially I'd say like the last 5 to 10 years. And we just saw it. Zach Wheeler, who is in the running for the National League Cy Young Award right now, he's out of the All-Star Game. He's being replaced. There have been multiple other players already been replaced in the All-Star Game. We're talking, I had snubs originally planned for the show, but we don't even really need to talk about snubs at this point anyway, because a lot of those snubs will probably be in the game anyway because guys are pulling out of the game. And Nick, I think it kind of speaks to the relevancy of the game. It seems like players don't really care so much more about playing in the game anymore. Also, it seemed like the game mattered more when, home field advantage for the World Series was on the line. Nick, where are you at right now in terms of the relevancy of the All-Star game? Just are you excited about this one? Just in general, where are you with the relevancy of the game? Are you excited? Just general thoughts and feelings, as we get closer to the All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, as a baseball fan, if you don't enjoy the All-Star game, there is something wrong with you. There just is. I love the All-Star game. I think it'll always be relevant. I just wish it had the same oomph that it used to, right? It used to matter for home field in the World Series. There was, I feel like, more pageantry. The uniforms, can we just go back? That was the whole thing last year. I mean, you see on the screen right now some of the uniforms from the past couple of years. Right. I mean, just brutal. You and I love going back to the All-Star in their own jersey. 100%. So I think part of that is some of it, in my opinion, at least. Mm-hmm. And I think for this All-Star game, I'm still excited, because if you're a baseball fan, you're going to get excited no matter what, because it's the best of the best playing, right? It just doesn't seem like anymore it has that same flair, that same aura. I mean, seeing guys like, I know during your time, McGuire running out there, all these guys, right? During my childhood, it was Utley, Hunter
Your
Pence.
childhood's right now. What are you talking about?
Stop. I'm going to be on the wrong side of 20 in just a couple days. So relax, 30-year-old over there. But you know what I'm saying.
It is your birthday coming.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. But you know what I mean? The aura just doesn't feel as it once did.
Yeah.
I think it still matters, but they were playing for something before. They were playing AL/NL. Who's going to have 4 games in the World Series at home? That was important. I wish you would bring that back. I thought that was so unique. And it made it fair. You play it. The best of the best players decide who the best team gets to have home field. I mean, I think that's awesome. I thought that was great. Oh, stop. Don't shake your head at me with that. It was great. It was great. And I think that added to the pageantry of the best determining the best of the best at the end. I thought that was awesome. That there was something to really play for instead of cash all moolah. I mean, that's it.
Yeah. So Nick, I think you said a lot of good things there. I still think, as much as it's lost some of its bravado for sure, it's still the best out of the 4 major sports.
Absolutely.
Even though, hockey did have, US favorite. I mean, they did have the, all the countries playing each other.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I'm curious to see how long that's going to keep up for. I mean,
they had the 4 nations. What was it called?
The 4 nations. 4 nations, and then Canada and US played in the final. And with the 4 nations, though, Nick, they had to have they had an amazing year with it. It couldn't have been any better. The fights, with Kachuk and everybody else, it was awesome. Don't get me wrong, but it had to go that way. I'm curious to see where it's going to go in the future. So I don't know if I'm there with 4 nations, overtaking and being the best.
Yeah.
Out of the 4, I would still say that needs a little time to see how it was great this year. I'm curious to see what it's going to be like going forward, how they're going to do it. I still think NBA is a joke now. NBA is a joke. Football, we don't even have to. I don't even think football's.
They don't have it anymore. It's just flag football.
It's even more of a joke. It's more of a joke. NBA is pretty much a joke at this point. Football, we don't even have to mention it.
They had the NBA. They had the players go in there and hey, can you actually try tonight?
Yeah,
it's that old time.
It's brutal.
MLB is the last one that really has at least a little bit of something. The guys go out there and try.
Guys have to try. You can't not try up there. I guess if you want to go out there to strike out and just not look at a pitch, if you're a hitter, fine. Sure. Or if you want to lob the pitch if you're a pitcher, but you're not going to do that. You're at least going to.
But all the leagues are heading that way, and I'm glad hockey but hockey is going to go back to the Olympics, and that was kind of a one-off thing. Right. So, I mean, that's why I think it was so cool. Balls, like, they have it with the All-Star game. Like, man, just go back to, like, have them play for something like that instead of just money.
I know. Is there's no other, because Nick,
it's unique. You have
I know, but
I mean, that's like a tradition I would like them to go back to.
But I still don't want the home field advantage to be decided by the All-Star game, because I think that the two teams, I don't want to have the, you know, I know what are the Cardinals, and I'm going all the way back to the 06. The Cardinals won 83, 84 games, and they had, I'm pretty sure they had home field advantage that year. Maybe they did. I think I lied.
That's awesome.
The Tigers did. Actually,
that's awesome.
I'm pretty sure the Tigers did. But I don't want to have like an 88 win team going up against a 105 win team, and the 88 win team have home field advantage because of an All-Star game.
The
100
win team, yeah, but the 100 win team had probably the easier path. The 88 win team probably got through the wild card and had a harder path. So, all right, whoever won the All-Star game,
the team that won 105 games and got to the World Series versus the 88.
The Super Bowl's played on neutral ground. I mean, this is unique to baseball. So, I mean, NBA's, they don't have this. Yeah, NHL doesn't have this. This is unique to baseball.
Yeah, but neutral versus being on the road, like, I mean, it
can be an advantage. I mean, you don't have to go to Game 7. You don't have to go to Game 7. You don't.
Yankee Stadium.
Don't let it go to Game 7. Don't be one of the. No. Don't let it go to Game 7 if you're so worried about the home field advantage. I think it's a cool thing. It's a little.
But that's how it is sometimes. You have to go down to the last game, and the team that worked hard to get that Game 7 should have that home field.
What? No, let the league decide. I don't think. Oh, they should. No, they probably had an easier path. I think it's unique to this game, and I think it was different. It was something different, and it made you want to try in the All-Star game, right? So if you get there, if you're a team that you know you're a contender, try the All-Star game. Try. Let's go.
I just want to say one thing. I'm glad because we've been too peaceful and nice to each other the last 4 episodes.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we are disagreeing on this.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, I'm tired of the nice and the orange.
Kumbaya. They've been agreeing too much lately.
Yeah, like the midseason awards I thought it was fun, but Paul Skeens. Oh, we're going school. Well, actually, I didn't pick school, but I picked crochet. I mean, you know what I mean? It's too much. So I'm glad we're yelling at each other. Yeah. I will say this in terms of agreeing with each other. I will say I've gotten closer to where you are with the World Series thing. I've gotten closer to it. I'm not there. If there's still something that we can do, some outside of the box thing, like NHL did with Four Nations, we already have. Obviously, we had that World Baseball Classic. But I'm just talking about ideas of going a little outside the box. I'd still like to try that before we go to the World Series thing. I still think, hey, we were at Fenway. Fenway's an advantage for Boston. You want to have 4 games there instead of 3 in Boston if you're the Red Sox. Old Yankee Stadium was a huge advantage for especially the teams that are coming in the Yankee Stadium. Remember the freaking aura that it had? Oh, my God. Ooh, Yankee Stadium. We can't win here. Big, bad Yankee Stadium. It was a thing. It's the same thing with the bank, but the Phillies just suck now, so the Phillies doesn't even matter about the Phillies. I mean, they screw themselves anyway. It doesn't even freaking matter. Now you got me going off. I think it does matter. I still think having 4 games versus 3, it matters. So I don't know if I want that decided by the All-Star game.
It does matter. I'm not saying it does. I want it decided by the All-Star. I want an ulterior than just record. Oh, my God. Every single league goes by record on home field. Every league. That's what made baseball great, is that the All-Star game, the Midsummer Classic, decided the Fall Classic on how it was set up. That's great. That's fantastic. And it could change every single year. That's awesome. Awesome. Uniqueness.
Remember when Elias Diaz hit that home run for the Rockies? I think they won that All-Star game in 2023 in Seattle. Imagine if the Diamondbacks had home field advantage because of
you'd want that. You put your jersey on for one more game.
Because of the Rockies catcher. Imagine that. Oh, yeah, there it goes.
How awesome is that?
Kyle Stowers hitting a home run. He plays for the freaking Marlins. Is he
not
going anywhere?
How awesome is that? That only in baseball could happen.
It's cute.
I love it.
And that was
I
great
love it.
15 years ago.
No. It would still be great today.
No.
Still be great today. I want that back. And that would add to it. It would give the game more juice. It would.
Oh my God. I'm not letting Elias Diaz. He made the All-Star team. Hey, he made the All-Star game this year too. I forgot. He made the All-Star. He's with the Marlins this year.
I will die on this take. I would die on this take. This is a take I'll go to my grave with, Fran.
It's fine. I'm glad. Take it to your grave, just like Fallout Boy. Okay. You have no idea what I'm talking about. That's fine.
I know the band.
Yeah, but you don't know the first name of their album. The first name of the first album is Take This to Your Grave.
Way.
Well,
no
you should
way.
listen to it. It's a good album, but you don't like pop punk because you're soft. Okay. Should we get to the meat and potatoes?
Yeah, might as well, I guess.
How was your dinner?
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic, to say the least. For me today, I had what did I have? Oh, I had a burrito. Burrito. Yeah, that's what I had.
That's good.
How about you?
I had a turkey burger with
turkey
some rice and chicken.
Okay. Yeah, rice, chicken. I had rice. So when I get a burrito, I go steak and chicken on the burrito.
Steak and chicken.
Is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong. Maybe to some people it would, but not to me.
Some people I don't think like that.
Like, for example, different type of thing. But like when I go to get Chinese food, I like getting the combo of chicken and shrimp with broccoli. Okay. I don't want to just get the chicken. I will if whatever.
I mean, my burrito it's nothing like crazy. It's, but I do get like double chicken. Double steak.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that is completely normal. And I think that if you don't like that, then you need to, I don't know. You need to get better taste buds.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a big burrito guy. Now, would you rather go burrito or bowl?
I'd probably go bowl, personally.
Okay. I'd rather go burrito.
Okay.
Rather go burrito.
I respect it.
Yeah. But that was what I had tonight.
Okay, that's good. So let's get to let's talk about this home run derby field. It is all set. And I'm not gonna lie, Nick. Initially, I was really excited. I'm still excited.
I am too.
I like the Cunha in it more than Olsen.
I agree.
I think a lot of people did. Acuna's been super hot, by the way, since he's come back from injury. I was really excited to have him in the derby. But we're not going to get Acuna. But the field is now set. We have Matt Olson. We have Cal Raleigh. We have Jay. You put some respect on Raleigh's name. It's talking to you. James Wood.
Me?
Yeah. You don't respect Cal Raleigh, right? Yeah, you don't respect Cal. You don't respect Raleigh.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah, you don't respect Raleigh.
Judge. This is another story.
Yeah, you don't respect Judge. Did you see what he did to PCA like 10 minutes ago? Yeah.
Gets plenty of praise.
He just robbed PCA, who I love PCA too. James Wood also in the derby. O'Neill.
Love that.
By the way, I mean, Cruz in the derby. O'Neill, baby. O'Neill. Let's go.
O'Neill's not an all-star though, so I mean,
Cue the music, please.
O'Neill's not an all-star though.
Sorry, I had to get in there somehow. Junior Caminero, Byron Buxton. He's staying healthy for once this year. Knock on wood. Brent Rooker.
Yes, my guy. Love it.
I know you do.
Love it.
Mister, you wanted Rooker at the deadline last year for the Phillies.
God, still do.
I mean, trade everybody. Trade Painter. Jazz Chisholm. And that's
love it.
I've changed my stance on the Schwarber trade. Okay.
Good.
Jazz Chisholm is the last participant. So Nick, just run me through. What do you think? What do you like the lineup? Are you excited to see? Give me the rundown.
Yeah, I'm excited for this lineup. I really actually I enjoy this. Like, I think my favorite was James Wood. Seeing that young guy to finally get like some big exposure right in Washington. We know it's been negative there now. This guy's a monster. Like, I can't wait to see him like hit a nuke. Like, I can't wait. Multiple of them probably. But I think James Wood is my most exciting player that I'm looking forward to. Not O'Neill Cruz. We got a better Cruz in the All-Star game. Okay. We got the better Cruz in the All-Star game. Look, we just got to wait a couple days for that. So, Saying that. But Cal Rye dumper, man. Come on. What do you say? Where is this coming from? I don't like Cal Rye. I think he's been great.
Didn't the last 2 shows you were disrespecting Cal Raleigh?
No. I said he probably could be the MVP.
Yeah, maybe I was disrespecting.
I think I getting me mixed up with somebody else because there's no way I was disrespecting.
I normally don't get you mixed up
on the air. I was like talking about the big dumper. That's a great nickname, by the way.
It's a great nickname.
By the way, our guy Tommy chiming in.
I just saw
on the side.
I just saw Tommy last night at softball, and I made a disgusting.
You're playing softball?
Yeah, we were playing last night. I made a disgusting sliding catch on Tom last night.
There you go.
He remembers. It was nasty.
Love Tom.
Right.
Tom's the man.
Go for it. Everyone was dapping me up. It was something to behold.
Video or it didn't happen. I don't.
We don't record our games, so there's no way of proving this. But it happened.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
By the way, we were at a show on Wednesday night.
I'm sure you were.
It was a great time. It was a hometown show right in Delco, right down the street.
Of course. Oh, right in Delco. There it is.
It was a good time. We start today. Staying tall.
Good.
Great show.
There you go.
Good to see Tom.
By the way.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, but home run. Yeah, I was distracted. I saw a bowl of tortilla on the side. I'm actually getting hungry again. I might have to do a dinner number 2 or something. Like I don't know. Second dinner of the night. But I love that Rooker's in this. Love that Brent Rooker's in this. Yeah. I think he might. Watch out for Rooker. I think Rooker could sneak in and maybe win this thing. I remember what he did at CBP last year. Guy can mash a baseball
last year. Yeah, I mean he's a monster. He's already got 19 homers this year.
Are we gonna wait? Are we gonna wait to say who we're taking?
Yeah, I think we will. We'll announce it on social or something. Maybe put a video. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. I don't think we do it now. I think we wait a couple days.
We'll wait a couple days.
So, by the way, just to get it in here, they are doing the same format they've been doing the last 5 years.
Yeah, I think it's like the same.
Years.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's not the same, dude. This is another thing. They need to bring Chris Berman back too. By the way.
Yeah,
just for this.
Please, I'd be down for it. They brought Joe Buck back for one game. They brought Joe back for opening day this year. Like ESPN did for like one game.
Yeah.
So bring him back for one game. I agree.
Back. That's
when it was the best.
Yeah.
That's when it was the best. Okay, so for me, Nick, I think it's still a really good derby, even though you're replacing. I mean, Olson's been in it before. I'm pretty sure. Within the last 3 years, I'm pretty sure he was. I really like the lineup outside of that. I would say Buxton's really exciting. I'm really happy that Buxton's healthy this year. He's really displayed what kind of player he can be if he's playing at least 125 to 130 games. Now, knock on wood, there's still a whole half of the season left, and hopefully he can stay healthy. But Buxton, I'm really interested to see Buxton because any of these players, it's really about rhythm and just catching a rhythm and just driving the ball out of the ballpark consistently. Obviously, that's what it's about. I agree with Rooker. I think the guys that I'm really looking out for, I want to say, and it's 5 guys. I wanted to, whittle it down to 3 guys, but I couldn't because I'm excited for these other guys. Cal Raleigh, obviously, what he's doing. I'm really interested to see what Raleigh is going to do. I'm hopeful that this is not going to screw up his swing. I want to see him get 60. That would still be insane for a catcher like him. It would be insane.
It
would. Raleigh's switch hitter, by the way. James Wood, how Wood is literally, no pun intended, come out of the woodworks and has, really is an NL MVP candidate right now. He really is. I mean, it's a shame he's on the Nationals, but at the end of the day, he's an NL MVP candidate, and he's really broken out to be, we're looking at, what Soto's numbers were with the Nationals, what Bryce's numbers were with the Nationals, and players like that, and saying, wow, Wood may be able to be better than those guys. So we'll see. But Wood, I'm really excited to see. We've seen Wood hit mammoth shots this year.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this for the bit, but I am, and I know you are too. O'Neal Cruz can crush the baseball.
He can.
We've seen him hit it 500 feet this year.
It's gonna be fun.
Center field out there in Pittsburgh. We've seen him at exit velocity. He is, he is Giancarlo. O'Neal's his own guy. Obviously, he's his own player. But O'Neal, the exit velocity, obviously, he's right up there. among the league leaders in exit velocity because of what, the bat speed he gets. Speaking of bat speed, I'll go right next to the next guy, a guy that's in the 100th percentile in bat speed, which is Junior Caminero. He can really make some noise in this contest too. Caminero breaking out this year. And again, the bat speed is something I'm really looking forward to. He really, really can crush the baseball. And the bat speed is important because if he gets in that rhythm, he just keeps, he has 23 homers this year, man. He's been really good. Excited to see Caminero. And then the showman, Jazz Chisholm.
Loved it.
Jazz is exciting.
Yeah.
Jazz is
fireworks.
Jazz is fun, man.
And I'm glad you want to have fun for once. I love it. Because this is a fun home run derby lineup. A lot of fun guys in this that can mash. You gotta watch. I'm gonna
try.
Okay.
I'm not gonna not try. Like I've tried the last couple of years.
Maybe we do a stream during it.
Okay.
Shift stream
on Monday.
During the derby? Yeah.
It's on Monday. Maybe. We'll see. I have to be up early, but we'll come back to it.
Coffee, energy drink.
You're right. I gotta be up like 3 a.m. Well, we'll see.
We shall see.
We'll see. We'll announce winners later, maybe this weekend or something. But we'll announce. But really excited about this derby. All right, Nick. I want to take a break All right, let's get to. We'll take a break from the All-Star game. We will get to the next topic, which is Manny Machado. Just this past week, got to hit number 2,000. Has had really an incredible career to this point. And Nick, I think maybe we don't talk about him enough because of the two other players from his generation. I think when we look at Manny Machado's generation of players, I think it's 3 guys. I think it's Manny, I think it's Mike Trout, and I think it's Bryce Harper. And I was looking at Manny's numbers, Nick, and saying, wow, Manny, I think you would agree right now is on track for a Hall of Fame career. Maybe not being talked about enough, but 2004 hits now, has more than 350 home runs, his 350th home run this year, has an 827 OPS for his career, has really good defensive metrics as well for his career as well. He's on track for a Hall of Fame career. And Nick, I'm looking at two other guys that especially Mike Trout and really recently Bryce Harper, guys that have dealt with injuries recently in their career, especially with Trout the last 5 years. Nick, I want to ask you the question. Out of those 3 players, when all of these guys retire, who will have had the best career when all of them hang it up?
As we're looking at the poll, because we have this poll question on at the Shift Twitter account, X account, I should say, at the Shift _media. I think out of the 3, I still got to go Trout. While he may not have the postseason success, I understand he's been hurt the past couple of years, but I mean, Trout was just on another level during his peak. And he did it for a while too. It's not like Trout had this short peak. I mean, he was really good for a long time.
He was on track to be the best player ever.
Yeah. So I'm still gonna go Trout. I'm stunned Trout's in last place as we're doing this show. It's crazy to me. Bryce, yes, but I think he would need to do a little bit more throughout the end of his career. During the season, injuries have hurt him a little bit too. I mean, I think that goes a little unnoticed. He's missed games, with the Philly, he missed games.
Last 3-4 years, a lot.
Yeah, so he would have to get a World Series for sure. I think to get closer to Trout, but I think Trout's still number 1. Machado's in it, I think Machado's a Hall of Famer for sure. I think he'll get in.
Yeah,
but out of the 3, I still got to go Trout, man. He was everything. He did it all. I mean, power, consistency, glove, stealing base. I mean, it was just
the first half of his career is too overwhelming.
It's too much.
Yeah, that's where I am. And I think I kind of look at 2 players. I'm going to go back to a different era, Nick. early on in your lifetime, definitely early on in my lifetime too. I'm going to go back to two players. I'm going to go back to like Chipper Jones and Ken Griffey Jr. Chipper Jones, third baseman.
Yeah.
Had similar numbers if you look at like the first, like 12 years of his career versus Manny Machado, very similar numbers. And I think if Manny keeps that up to have a Chipper Jones type of career, he obviously would get into the Hall of Fame. Chipper Jones is 468 home runs for his career, 300 average for his career, and 930 OPS. Maybe Manny's numbers won't be exactly that, but it could be close to that for his career. And I mean, obviously, if you're Manny Machado, you would take that. But the question is, who's going to have the best career? And I compare Chipper to like Griffey, to where Griffey still had a better career than Chipper Jones, where Griffey, kind of like Trout, had just such an overwhelming first half.
Yeah.
And then the second half of Griffey's career was marred by injuries, but still, like, he still had some like decent seasons in there. I think he had a couple of 30 home run seasons in there. A couple of like 20, 27, 19 home run seasons, some 145 OPS plus, 144, 119, like those type of numbers were in there. To where if Trout just has that type of second half of his career, like Griffey, he's going to have no problem kind of surpassing man. And we can both agree that Griffey had a better career than Chipper Jones still. And Chipper Jones is a great player. I think most people would agree with that. I would agree. I think there's still a lot of people out there that say that Griffey is maybe, right there in the GOAT conversation. At least if not, then at least top 5 to top 10 players, position players, of all time. So I think it's something like that, to where you're going to look at Machado's career. By the way, looking at Manny posts, man, and I'm curious to see how he really ends the second half of his career. He's only had that hand injury. Yeah, hand injury in 2023 that kept him out for a couple of weeks. Besides that, man, he posts. So I'm really curious.
Yeah. Manny was great coming up through Baltimore in those days. I mean, he was very good with the Orioles, very good. And then, I feel like that'll be forgotten. That'll be like that weird picture of like a player in a different uniform. You're like, I totally forgot he played for like the Dodgers, like people will forget that he played for them. It's crazy to even think about that he was with them. But yeah, Machado could get there, especially with the way Trout's second half of his career is going. But that first half of Trout's career was just so good, man. So good.
It's too good. It's too good. And it's the only way, and obviously we don't wish for this, the only way is if like Trout just it's so injured the second half of his career, where he's just like literally not ever playing, which we obviously hope that doesn't happen.
Yep.
He's able to stay a little healthy this year and put up decent numbers, not the same Trout, obviously. But so I think we're in lockstep. I'm going Trout, Manny, and Bryce. I think that's probably how it's gonna pan out.
Yep.
But we'll see, depending, if Bryce is able to stay healthy in the second half of his career, but hasn't been able to recently. Nick, why don't you tell us what the next topic is?
Oh, this is a fun one, man. And I'll give kudos to you for this one. So our next one was fun because I was struggling a little bit with this. Our next topic. We're doing kind of an all-time lineup, but it's a variation of it, right? It's the MLB Quarter Century team. Okay, that have not.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you were going to say that.
No, I was doing the pause for dramatic effect there. Come on, friend. Come on. No, I'm just kidding.
I know you're. I know.
So this is the MLB Quarter Century team of players to never make an All-Star team. So Fran and I put together 2 lineups. My lineup, I will say, I'll preface with this, is in no particular order, so don't go by that. I just kind of added as I went.
Yeah, we're just doing by position. We don't have to do Lakers. We don't have to do Lakers.
So
let's say them and then post the graphic after.
All right. So my lineup for me, I'll go first. I'll start with mine.
Okay.
This was fun. I can't lie. I had so much fun, Francisco, like doing this.
Fun guy.
Because finally we made a fun guy, which is something that I never thought we'd actually see. But here we are. All right. So here's my list. Okay. Coco Crisp.
Okay.
Outfield. Delman Young. Outfield.
Delman Young was a good player.
Eric Chavez. Third base. Andrelton Simmons. Shortstop.
Yeah.
First base. Adam LaRoche.
Yeah.
I moved this guy to second base because he played everywhere and I wanted to get him on here. Juan Uribe. Never made an all-star team.
Dude, I'm looking at LaRoche's. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm looking at LaRoche's numbers. Wow, good player.
Dashed.
Good player.
Dashed.
That's what he played earlier in his career.
Yeah.
2015. Dude, 32 homers, 21, 25, 25, 24, 25, 33. Yeah, I didn't realize that. That's a good pick by you.
So, yep, I went LaRoche, Uribe, Travis Hafner as my DH. Juan Pierre, outfielder. Former Philly.
Yeah.
My catcher, Benji Molina. Never made an all-star team. One of the Molina brothers. My pitchers. Ready for this one?
Okay.
Doug Fister was my starting pitcher. Dude, he had some years with Detroit and that first year with the Washington Nationals, he was 8th in Cy Young voting. Yo, Doug Fister was nice. He had a nice little run for a couple of years. He's my starting pitcher, not all-star. And then my closer, a couple of 30 save seasons, and was a more so of a setup man in his career, especially Ryan Madsen.
Okay.
Is my closer. So I'll put up
some good years, man.
There's my list.
Love that graphic, by the way. We'll send those to me after I will on the Shift socials.
Yeah.
I like the list. And I also didn't realize how good of a career LaRoche did. Andrelton Simmons, one of the all-time metrically
defensively
shortstops. Yeah, he was
ridiculous.
Eric Chavez, really look at Eric Chavez's numbers. Eric Chavez was a really good all-around player.
He was
really good player. Travis Hafner, him and Grady Sizemore for those Cleveland teams was fantastic. I like your picks. You
don't hate any of them. There's not one of them give you a problem.
No, not at all. I mean, that's the fun part about this one is that, what were we going to do? We're not going to do purposely bad players. This is the fun of this. So I respect your list. Can I give mine now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so here we go. We're in lockstep in catcher, Benji Molina.
Okay.
Benji had some good seasons there with Anaheim early on in the early 2000s. He was a good catcher. He wasn't fantastic, but again, this isn't the quarter century team. We're not doing that. There's been a lot of those made.
Yeah.
Been a lot
non-all-stars.
Which is great. But
non-all-stars.
Benji had some decent power for a catcher, especially at that time in the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
I would say. So I'll give Benji the nod there. First base, I don't think they were ever teammates, Benji and no, I don't think they were. But Kendrys Morales.
Ooh.
Show some love to Kendrys Morales. He never had a super consistent career, but I figured he did at some point make an all-star team. 2009 was his breakout season. Had a 34 home run, 100 RBI a year. Hit a 306 average, 569 slug that year. Had some other years where he hit 25 plus homers. Had another year with 100 RBIs. Now, again, maybe he's not a consistent career as an Adam LaRoche or some of the others you named, but I figured Kendrys Morales made one all-star team, and he did not.
He did not.
Morales, my first baseman. Second base, Mark Ellis.
Oh, good pick.
Maybe I figured made, especially the second base position.
Yeah.
Those 2000s, the American League, maybe at least made one.
Never made an all-star.
He was there, and Cano. But I figured in the mid 2000s that he had Ian Kinsler too. I figured Ellis would have at least made one. Mark Ellis did not make one. Shortstop, lockstep, Andrelton Simmons, already elaborated on him. Third base, same thing. Eric Chavez, already elaborated on him. Outfield. So I don't think we had any of the same outfit, which I'm happy about.
Really?
Kevin Kiermaier.
Oh, that's
never was
a good one.
Huge power guy.
No.
Early on in his career, had almost a 7-WAR season. I figured Kiermaier to this point has had a really he's had a good career. Maybe even a tiny bit of an underrated career. I thought that Kiermaier would have at least.
I thought he got one. Yeah, that's crazy.
Still playing now, but I think Kiermaier did. Denard Span, I'm going to go your little Coco Chris.
I wanted to put him on. Yeah, wanted to put him on mine too.
You know, hit for average a couple of years. Stole some bases a couple of years too. Led the league in hits 1 year. Led the league in triples a couple of years. Figured Span, you know, in the mid 2010s, made one at some point for Minnesota, Washington, one of those teams. Figured he did, but he did not. Next one. A guy that I think is famous for one of really these peculiar stats from the 2010s. There were 3 straight years in a row, Nick. This guy hit, was it 4 straight years? It was 4 straight years. Hit 247, exactly 247. 4 straight seasons. Chris Davis from the Oakland Athletics.
Oh, wow. How about that?
Had 3 straight 40 home run seasons. Led the majors in home runs in 2018 with 48 home runs. Had above average OPSs those years. Surprised Chris Davis never made an all-star team in the late 2010s. Hit 247, Nick, from 2015 with Milwaukee all the way to 2018 with Oakland for 3 straight years. It's insane. 247 every single year. He ended the year on 247. Isn't that insane?
That's nuts. I like your picks. I love the Span pick because I was really debating. I was like, I want to get him in here, but I don't know if I could pick him over these 3. So that's a good one. Love that.
So
leadoff guy.
Yeah. Last couple guys going DH Travis Hafner. You already mentioned him. I think it's a good pick. Starting pitcher, going to go somebody that has an ERA below 4 for his career. I think it's almost pretty close to 3, I want to say. But Kyle Hendricks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Also won an ERA title for the Cubs back in 2016 when they won the World Series. He was a huge reason to why they won the World Series that year. A couple of top 10 Cy Young voting seasons. Finished 3rd that year in 2016. But one of the more underrated, I think, pitchers in baseball, since the early 2010s, and maybe it's because he doesn't throw high velocity, he throws in like the upper 80s, low 90s. That's where he tops out at. Maybe it's because of that, but Kyle Hendricks has had a nice career, and I figured Hendricks maybe with the Cubs one of those years.
Didn't get one.
Yeah, didn't make one. And then last one, we're going relief pitcher, closer. Maybe there wasn't like a super obvious one when it came to relief pitcher, but Adam Ottavino for a couple of years with Colorado, with the Yankees, and even with the Mets. I thought Ottavino would have made one all-star team, one of the most disgusting slurve sliders, whatever you want to call it, I think I've ever seen in my life. To go along with his 2-seamer like that in his prime. It was just incredible. Still pitching now, but Ottavino, actually, is Ottavino, I want to check. Is he retired? No, he's still pitching. He is on the Yankees right now. He's back with the Yankees. So there you go. But that is my team. So
there you go.
What are your thoughts?
I like this team. My favorite is Denard Span, the Mark Ellis one. I'm shocked he never got to an all-star team, especially at second base, early 2000s. I think it's just those Oakland A's, man. Those Oakland A's.
Those A's teams, man. Moneyball A's.
Nobody can make an all-star team out there in Oakland. I mean, even today, come on. Let's go.
I don't even think Donaldson, even when he was with the A's and he had some good years there, I don't think he ever made the all-star team.
I don't know. Did Donaldson ever get to an all-star team with the A's? He had to.
No, he made one. 2014. He made one.
2014. Okay.
I apologize. But
I thought he made one with them.
So yeah.
I love it. It's a great list. I don't have anything bad to say about your list.
Thank you. Look at that.
For once. Usually when you do the lists, it gets a little crazy. It gets a little wacky. This one's not that wacky.
Correct. You're just being disrespectful. That's all you're being.
This one isn't as wacky. So There is Francisco's list.
Thank you. Okay. Shall we close out the Friday night shift experience?
Yeah, close it out.
By the way, it's always a different feeling, isn't it, for a shift Friday night? I feel like it's a different mood. It's a different mood.
Nothing was better than we had Kevin Stocker on.
I was just thinking
on
that.
us, asking us, you guys really have nothing better to do than talk about baseball on a Friday night?
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what shift co-hosts do. That's what we do. We talk baseball.
Oh, it's better. It's better than that. It's an all-time. That's an all-time shift moment right there.
It is an all-time shift moment. I forget. We're gonna do this again. Did he say it off the air or on the air?
I can't remember.
I think he said it off the air because I think I went back to the episode and he didn't say it.
He didn't say it on the air. Yeah, he should have said it.
He 100% said it to us.
No, I wouldn't say it if he didn't.
Yeah, I know. All right. I guess we'll close it out. Nick, what's our last topic?
Yeah, so our last one, Washington Nationals. They cleaned house, to say the least. They are over it right now. Francisco, with their management, and Mike Rizzo and Dave Martinez have been relieved of their duties within the past week. And what's so shocking about this is that they've done it when they have the top pick this week, coming up this week. Like, the draft is right here. Right, the Nationals is the top pick, and they got rid of their general manager and their manager. How do you do that as an organization? You couldn't wait or do it earlier or wait till after I don't know. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm really confused with the timing of this. I know that they've been in rebuilding mode, a couple of years.
Been part of that. I was a part of that organization for a couple of years as they were rebuilding.
But like they're still technically like they're going through the rebuilding process.
Yeah.
They're on the, but I'm a little surprised at the timing of this. I didn't expect it to be, like you said, the week before the draft, week before the All-Star break. At least like I thought maybe, I guess, Nationals haven't had the best year, but I figured, you're looking at guys like Mackenzie Gore, who's having a really good year. We've already talked about James Wood with the Home Run Derby segment, how good he's been. Abrams has a really bright future. They have some pieces there. I figured that they were going to at least give them the rest of the year, see kind of how the team finishes it out. They're 38-55 right now. Last in the NL East. I understand they've been bad, but I figure maybe they were really thinking that they would be better at this point. And we never know really what's going on behind closed doors, but really interesting that they decided to fire both Martinez and Rizzo with this much time left.
Yeah, Rizzo built the team that won in 2019. Yeah. World Series, right? He was there for 19 years. He penned a thank you to Washington fans. He was there a long, long time. So, yeah, especially in today's day and age in sports, just in general, to be someplace for nearly 20 years does not happen in his position too often as much anymore. But, hey, kudos to him. Listen, the World Series title in 19, the year after Bryce Harper left, which is still crazy. That team was just absolutely stacked. Juan Soto, Trey Turner. You go down the list of names that guys are just everywhere now, right? So across the league. So they started rebuilding. Unfortunately, I guess it's not going the way they had hoped. And now these two are out. And I was stunned just that you decide to do it now. You might as well just wait. You might as well just make the pick now. Now, what are you scrambling? Like, who's taking over? Like, are we sure there are going to be disagreements with the top picks? I don't know. That's what's crazy to me.
Yeah, I agree. So, but Mike Rizzo, Dave Martinez out, and so is the shift. We're out. We appreciate everyone for tuning in. Definitely give us some players that we didn't mention with this quarter century. Last 25 years, some players that we didn't mention that never made an all-star team. I know there's others out there. I was doing my research before the show. There were some ones that I didn't name. I know with Eric Shaw too, there's ones he didn't name. But I'm glad that we both came up with a lot of players that we did not, overlap with. There were a few, but there weren't a lot. But I know there are some other ones out there. So we would love to hear from you. You can drop them in the YouTube comments. You can tweet us. You can see all the stuff here on the bottom line. So make sure to let us know. So episode 93 of The Shift, Nick. We're out. Go eat your another burrito.
Dinner number 2. I'm kind of getting hungry. I don't know.
Well,
maybe I'll DoorDash something. We'll see.
I'll get Domino's again.
Maybe. Oh, that'd be awesome right now. We go for some Domino's.
Yeah, I could always kill some pizza.
Late night pizza, Friday night. I got nothing going on. I got work in the morning, so.
Yep. Well, me too. I got to be up for Westchester.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
Right. Sounds good.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you guys soon.